Hi everyone, this video is on how to parse a flat file in Excel using VBA. And you can find the code on the blog here, and also, well, you're watching the video right now, but if you want the code, go out to the blog. Link down in the comments below. Also, make sure you like and subscribe and do all the YouTube stuff that you need to. So, here we go. What we're going to do is click the button, import file, and we're going to load the file into this blank sheet called data. And we have because we want to aggregate the data that we're getting in Excel, and we're just putting it into these cells. Notice how they're all 0 right now. We have calculation over here and more calculation over CPH. So I'm going to enable content. Somehow it was disabled, but so let's go. I'll go ahead. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the code. Here I've written things so we can see the rectangle 1 has a click event. Okay, rectangle 1 is a click event. We're going to run this from the beginning, see what we can get. Click the button, it responds to a click event. We're setting the application cursor, which you always see as the hourglass. We want to tell the user something's going on or to wait. So we use this enumerator, which is, it actually has a numeric value. Well, it's 2. But Excel knows it has Excel wait, which is good. And so then we go here, we step through it, F8. Okay, now we get this little wait thing. Hourglass, you may know it as the newer version of Office have this nice little spinning wheel. Anyway, I won't go into the history on that. Import, it calls this function import RPT, so it has you have to have a function called import RPT. So ours is the sub procedure is actually that it does something. Okay, a function returns something. A sub procedure actually does stuff. Let's see. I think we're going to error handler. First of all, we're clearing the cells. We don't have to clear all of them because we don't need to. We don't have that many clear. Don't make sure you don't delete the cells because that messes with your calculation, cell references, and so you can have more problems. Just go ahead and delete them. And here we're setting. We're in the other video. I'll show you if you saw that one. If you didn't, I'll link it in the comments below. We showed you how to do this. Use this get file thing. It's really to use the application title bar, the application file picker. So here we select your file, bang, and then whatever file it is to pick. And let's see what file. Oh, we didn't go right to the place. So let's see here. Here's the file right here. This is the big flat file. Okay. A lot of these old mainframe computers spit out big flat files which have no form, but they do go in. Actually, it's going through there, as you can see the immediate window. But so we'll let this go, and then at the end we have complete. Okay, what did it just do? Okay, after I called it, get the file name, I'm opening the file for input as 1. Input, we're loading it into this. It does a job. Open that file that we just selected for input as 1. It's like using the file system object. but here we're just loading it into this, open it, and then we're looping the file using this do while not in a file 1. And of course I'm highlighting all of the good stuff here. Line input number 1 into the raw line. Okay, so every line of that file, normally limited by the enter character, every line we can loop and analyze. And so in here we're using this as if you go to your file, open, and you open, if you could just in Excel and you just do file open, you can import the delimited file, and you can see that there's a little checkbox that says consecutive delimiters, treat consecutive delimiters as 1. And so here we're doing the same thing, but we have to create our own function in order to do that, because otherwise it's going to import everything and throw it all in. We won't have any control over it. It's going to skew our results. So we got to make sure that we store every item in a column. Okay, we're splitting the values on the spaces. So as your line, we're going ahead and are using this function that we made. Where's the function at? Right here. Okay, we look at each value on the line, whatever we're passing it, and we're saying it's delimited by a space. So whenever it sees a space, okay, we can either import it, but if there's more than one space, then we're going to just ignore it and just import whenever it gets to text. So you can go back and step through that if you want. var line, split everything and put it all into columns. We're using this row column format instead of using the range method. We're using the cells, because range would be like range A1, A2, or B1, B2, whatever. Cells is rows and columns, so we have like row 1 and column 2, row 2 and column 3. Okay, and whatever our array value is, blah, blah, and then all the way through we increment it. Here we're showing that the user, if something's going on the screen, we're updating the status bar. Updating the status bar. Where's the status bar? It's way on the bottom left hand corner of your screen here. Let's see if I can pull it down. Where it says ready right now. That's where that's called the status bar. So in order to, we could have a cell update the value, but it looks like cooler if we just put it down here in the status bar. And then we go ahead and close it when we're done. Close the input. Okay, because we don't want to leave it open. Leave the file open. So we have a hard time trying to reopen it because we get a bunch of errors saying the file is left open. And so we close it. Make sure you close it. And then we set the cursor back to a default. And then the status bar, we turn back to ready. And if there's an error, of course, we go here and we tell it what the error is and set the cursor back to the default. So it's not waiting anymore. Alright, so now we're going to look at what got input. So here we have our contents of our flat file, which is good. Load it all into these cells, and we should have some calculations. Here we automatically, the function references those cells, So when we're saying data, because data is our sheet. Data is our sheet. If we say reference data and 12, if we deleted them, it would know what N12 was. It would just show an error, and it would be more. You have to do these all over again, which is not fun. So, I mean, it may be fun if you like to do that, but if you want to save some time, don't delete it. Just clear it. Okay. Here, this is data N12. This is coming from another column. P12, etc., etc., and this is a calculation, and this is a calculation, as you can see by the title bar. So really cool stuff. That's how you load a flat file into an Excel workbook. So again, coming out to the blog to get the code, vbahowto.com. Like and subscribe if you got some value from this. And if you have any questions, leave me in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks.